Hi everyone, Ellen Cisneski here with Coordinations Cardstock and Couture Creations. Today I'm going to create this card for you using the Couture Creations hearts and some of our black magic cardstock. This cardstock is actually our cut and emboss series. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which means it's going to fit on a standard A2 card base. But today, for this card, I'm actually using an A7, so we're going to take a piece of the black magic, we're going to put that here, and then we're going to create this tear strip at the bottom as well. So first, let's get started. Our black magic cardstock has a black wash on the front, so the core is always going to be a really cool color. Alright, so let me just grab another sheet here to get started. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your heart dies from Couture Creations, and you're just going to create a pattern on your craft mat with some tape. I use washi tape because it won't leave a really sticky adhesive residue on it, and it peels off really easily, so it won't ruin your craft mat. You can use any removable adhesive. So as you can see from this pattern, I started with a heart here, one here, and then this little one up here. And the good thing about the washi tape is it's really thin, so I'm going to be sanding over this, so that way it'll still get the imprint of the heart and not take away any of that texture. So tape those down. That guy moved a little bit. And then one more. Alright, those should be good. Now, take your piece of cardstock, and I like how mine kind of go off the page like that, so I'm going to do that deliberately. And you can make sure your paper is straight by using the grids on your mat. And then you're just going to start sanding. Start off with a little bit of pressure, and then as you get comfortable with it, you can use a little bit more. And then just keep going. The best thing to do is feel around with your finger to make sure you're on top of those dies. And then I know there's a small one here. The good thing about our sanding gadget is that it has a small side and a larger side. See? And then my dust buddy, I want to make sure I clean that dust up because all that residue is going to be stuck on there. And then you can just keep creating patterns as you want. Okay, so you get the idea. You're going to just keep going. And then, I'm just going to move this aside here a little bit. I want to just create this tear strip at the bottom. This is really easy. As you saw before, I just start tearing, and I always want to tear, you always want to tear towards yourself, because that's what's going to give that really cool core line there. And just give it a trim. Obviously, you probably want to use a paper trimmer to make sure that that's right. And then I want it extra distressed, so I'm just going to sand over this again. You can sand as much or as little as you want. And then you're just going to take some of your double-sided tape from Couture Creations, and you're going to put it on the back and put it on the back of this, and you're just going to adhere it to your card base, add some sentiments and some twine, and you're good to go. So thank you for joining us on learning how to create this card with some Coordinations Black Magic and some of the Couture Creations products.